Hello everyone and welcome to Reviews, Views, and Everything Else. This will fall into the category of a view. This is my view, my personal opinions only, no one else's. And I just wanted to do a quick follow-up on my prior video of my opinions on Oprah Winfrey running for president. Um, Shortly after she announced that she was thinking about throwing her hat into the ring for a presidential run. Um, it's like all the social media went into a frenzy, including myself. You can go back and watch part one, but what I specifically wanted to point out here, this is Harvey Weinstein, and I was trying to make a connection between Oprah and Harvey. I couldn't really make that connection on her getting a start through him, but Seal had brought up his opinion on the matter, and I wondered why he would say such things. And right here is where we make the connection. As you may or may not know, Seal used to be married to Heidi Klum. And right here in Wikipedia, it says that Weinstein was active in the fashion industry. He produced Project Runway, the fashion reality show making stars of designers Michael Kors, model Heidi Klum, and editor Nina Garcia. So my opinion is that Seal can make those references and suggestions regarding Harvey Weinstein. And of course, we have, pictures, recent pictures of Oprah Winfrey with Harvey Weinstein. So there's a friendship and a connection there now. And of course, Harvey Weinstein is connected in all these sex scandals, and I don't know how deep that rabbit hole goes. So, my opinion is, you have that connection to these type of people. Then secondly, in my first video, I had made the reference to, just because Obama was elected, I think solely because she put him in the public eye. And right here in Wikipedia, it states her endorsement of Obama, by one estimate, delivered over 1 million votes in the close of the 2008 Democratic primary race. So she put Obama in the public eye. She is the one who put a treasonous traitor into our White House, and he pretty much destroyed our country. So, do we really want someone like that? Okay, so then, sorry, my computer's a little slow. Right here, Oprah in 2020 says presidential race won't happen. And right here says, I've always felt very secure with myself, knowing what I could and could not do. I don't know what the other video is. Sorry about that. It says, I've always felt very secure and confident with myself in knowing what I could do and what I could not. And so it's not something that interests me. I don't have the DNA for it. To me, that is a racist remark and very offensive. What does she mean she doesn't have the DNA for it? Does she mean simply because she is a person of African American descent that she doesn't have the DNA for it? Is she implying that only Caucasians or people of different ethnicities can run for the presidency? And while we're at it, one of my pet peeves is calling people of dark skin color African Americans. Call them Africans. If you're going to call them African Americans, then I want the option to be called a European American. I mean, after all, she was born here in the United States. So that makes her an American, not an African American. If you're going to call her an African American, call me a European American. My ancestors came from Switzerland and Ireland. So that's just one of my pet peeves. So, and then another thing. There's this statement that, going around that Oprah said that old white people should have to die. So we come to Snopes. And we have the original video here. So let's just go on and listen to it.
Still, and there's a whole generation. I say this, I said this, for apartheid South Africa. I said this for my own, community in the South. There are still generations of people, older people, who were born and bred and marinated in it, in that prejudice and racism, and they just have to die.
So what does that have to mean? An older generation has to die. Now who's being racist? She may not necessarily mean white people, but she's saying an older generation. That includes me. I never once have considered myself racist, but her very comments might make me lean that way. So, in my opinion, Oprah, do not run for president. You will not get my vote. Hopefully, all of HRC's deplorables will not vote for you either. No. There's so much evidence out there if you do your own investigating. Anybody with a little bit of common sense, decipher for yourself, discern for yourself who's best to run our country. And right now, it's Donald Trump, and I pray that he runs in 2020 because he will have my vote. Thank you for watching, and again, these are my views, my opinions only, and I just want to put it out there. Thank you.